What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
All right, well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today, Lions Talk Live post-game show edition. And you know what? We all were wondering, would this be a big measuring stick for the Detroit Lions? How would they fare? It wasn't going to be anything. It wasn't going to be huge if they lost. It wasn't going to be the end of the world, I should say. But you know what? The Lions found a way to overcome the loss of Aiden Hutchinson, the loss of Brian Branch for over half the game, the loss of Derek Barnes, the loss of, man, whoever else you want to throw out there. The Lions have lost so many people on defense, and you know what? They still came out and shut down the pack. So take a moment to think about it. The Detroit Lions defense might just be something to everybody in the NFL to fear. They just think about this. Jordan Love came out there talking about he was going to do this, that, and the other thing, and you know what they didn't do? They didn't win on their home field with favorable conditions that helped them out. I would think more than it helped out the Detroit Lions, and they came out, the Lions did, and they beat them for the third straight time in Lambeau Field. Something that Fox says hasn't happened since 1986 through 91. You're all going to ask, how can that happen? That's 6 seasons, not 3 seasons. Because in the past, the Packers used to play some games in a non-Lambeau Field site. Don't ask me what the name of it was. That's a gajillion years ago. I don't remember it, but I do remember them playing some games at a different site. So here's what we can say. A lot of people still doubt Jared Goff. Can't play outside, can't do this, can't do that. You know what he couldn't do? He couldn't lose in Lambeau Field. He is the guy that has gone 3-0. Name the last time a Lions quarterback has done that against the Pack in Green Bay. I can't think of that, dude, not in my lifetime. But maybe there is somebody. You know what we can also say? Dave Montgomery, he is a workhorse. You know, Broski Bear, I'm sure you're watching this somewhere, and sorry about your guys. Let's have a brief moment of silence for the Chicago Bears and Broski Bear. All right. Well, anyways, getting back to it. Hey, Dave Montgomery, he might not have been good enough for Chicago, but you know what he is? He is good enough to be a Detroit Lion and play here with the Detroit Lions offense. These guys clearly want him. They love him. And you know what? He powered the ball out. He ran over the Green Bay Packers defense. And yes, him and Gibbs are thunder and lightning. They're doing everything they can to move this Lions offense forward. Give a lot of thoughts and praise to Aaron Glenn. He is perhaps one of the most maligned Lions coaches around, but you know what he's doing? He's out there, man, and he's just making it work. He's finding ways to turn chicken dust into chicken soup. We'll go with that. And he's finding a way to take guys off the street, guys that were here or somewhere on somebody else's practice squad just weeks ago, and he's putting out a defense that stops you week in, week out. Yes, it's not always perfect, but what do you expect when you're on your fifth or sixth defensive end? You've got a lot of guys that are out as far as the interior defensive line. You've got so many people missing on this Lions defense, and they're still dominating. Jordan Love, he continues to say at times he is one of the elite players. There's also times he throws some of the dumbest passes in NFL history. Thank you, Jordan Love, for your pick six. Thank you for your contributions to the Lions being 7-1, top of the NFC North, top of the NFC. And what we can say is Jordan Love nearly threw another interception. So go ahead if you want to throw some mud at Jordan Love. I'm all for it because you know what? The guy is not playing great. When you're not playing great, here's one thing I learned as an athlete. You got to step up. You got to own the moment. And as a coach, you got to handle that too. The Lions definitely have some things to clean up, some coachable moments. But when you do that, when you're 7-1 and still developing guys, you know, that says a lot. Amik Robinson, maybe one of the dumber penalties around. I'm going to guess they're going to talk to him about it and get him right or get him on the bench. That's what I would think. Lions definitely need to address the pass rush. If you haven't seen it, we had a news story earlier today it seems like yesterday, we all get it. We've been talking about the Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions trading for a gajillion years. It seems like it's probably only really been 2 or 3 weeks, but whatever it is, it's been talked about for a long time. Then Adam Scheffler comes out yesterday and says, we've got some information. He's got some information. Somebody's got information that the Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns appear to have agreed in terms on a trade. Doesn't mean it's finalized because it's not finalized yet, but it does appear that it is in the works for finalizing. Then about an hour before the game kicked off, I got it over to you guys that according to people I've talked to, plus Jeff Risdon, among other people, the Lions apparently seem to have that deal now in place. It will know one way or the other later today or tomorrow is what everybody is now reporting. I don't care if it's Woodward Sports, whoever, everybody seems to be reporting that. So could the Lions use Zadarius Smith? I think so. I think nobody's going to deny that. Would he be a big plus this pass rush? Yes. My question to you guys, though, is he going to be the only move for Brad Holmes in the trade deadline? Or is there somebody else? You watch the Lions scoreboard, you watch the NFL scoreboard, you're probably looking around and saying, the Lions could use 2 guys. I didn't think James Houston played that bad today. He was also out there a ton of snaps. I wouldn't be surprised if he played probably close to 80 to 90% of the snaps. And for somebody who's not used to doing more than 15 to 19 snaps, I'm guessing that dude was pretty gassed by the end of the game. He wasn't the only one. Trevor Nowitzki, as you guys know, somehow this guy is the luckiest dude in all of football. He's in the right place now. In 4 games, he's got 3 sacks and a pick. Do I think he's the greatest player ever? No, but he is a developing player. He's a guy that's all over the field. He seems to put himself in the right place at the right time a whole lot of time. So what it is Aaron Glenn's putting these guys in a lot of good positions, and they're taking advantage of it. So give him a lot of credit with that. All right, Duke Crew, what do you guys have to say about it? Lions nearly gave up 300 yards passing. They only got, I want to say, like 150 yards passing. The Green Bay Packers defense did shut down our running game a little bit, but what we can say is they didn't do enough to stop us from scoring. So in their own place, I actually think the Lions did about as good a game as you could. A couple things they could have changed, sure. Next week, you're going to Houston, and I'm going to guess right now, as beat up as Houston's offensive line appears to be, the Lions might just be the favorite on the road once again to go in there. And they get that win there. They're 8-1. Woo! I'd say the playoffs are a sure thing. All right, let's go through the comment section real quick. We'll give you guys about, 5-10 minutes, and then I'm probably out of here to get dinner. JDC, hi all. Trumps, woo! You know what, Trumps, I don't often get to do this for you, and, usually you and I don't always see eye to eye, but today I'm giving you this. So there you go, man. Great Lakes. Any day the Packers lose is a good day! ! Those conditions had to be nervous, but there is no question now. No, 100%. Lions did that on the road. One of the big narratives, Goff can't win on the road, can't play in bad weather, whatever, man. He's won 3 straight games in Lambeau Field. Name the last Lions quarterback to do it. If somebody can Google that and put that in the comment section, I surely would be thankful. Robert, woo! Robert again, woo! Trumps. We'll go with that. We slapped them a little bit. Let's see, Robert, we need a pass rusher coach today. I would agree with that. It sounds like, while it's not confirmed, it could be, tonight or tomorrow morning, because keep in mind, Zadarius Smith did not play from what I'm being told. I didn't watch it, so I'm going by what I'm being told in the second half of the Cleveland Browns game. That's probably a pretty good sign that the Cleveland Browns are probably shipping him out of town. Bo, tears for fears, ! How do you like me now? I'm down with that. Dennis, go Lions, king of the North. Yes, they are. True, they went better. They were better than I thought, by the way. I'll go with that. Robert, Hatman, thanks for your support. Let's go Lions. I concur. Smoke you some. Lions war, Green Bay snores. I dig that, man. Joe, can we put the rest of Goff can't play outdoors now? Yes, I think we can, and we should. And by the way, I love the thumbnail. Dan, snap, crackle, pop. We whooped them. We did indeed. Thomas, the Lions did it. Thank God for Detroit. I'm down with that. Josh, any breaking news now? We'll find out maybe either late tonight or tomorrow. Like I said, that's what Adam Scheffler and Jeremy Risman are kind of reporting, that the Lions may have some breaking news later today for in regards to that. But again, I don't have anything for you guys. I can't confirm anything. I can only tell you what's being reported. I'll see if I can get some stuff for you guys a little bit later today or in the morning, whenever it happens. We'll go with that. All right, see, JDC, by the way, woo, Silver Surfer, pound Lions, paperback fan, I'm down with that. It is that kind of thing, indeed. It is a woo, and smoke you some. Green Bay got smacked. They did indeed. Dennis, can't wait to welcome Smith here. That would be great. And hopefully somebody else, too. Trump, ESPN is mad, probably. And, it's easy to talk about what I'm about to talk about now because the Lions won. But hey, anybody watching that game, when Brian Branch got ejected from the game, I mean, I can only speak for myself. Make your own conclusions. That's where, and I was talking about it during the live cast. That's when somebody who's reported on the Lions for over 30 years, that judgment call is so bad, in my opinion, that it was almost like the front office was like, what can we do to try to help Green Bay? Now, I don't ever think the NFL or any major league sport steps in and tries to overtly throw a game, but I think if they leave it up to judgment calls here and there, they can try to add people. I've talked about it in the pregame show, talked about it in the live cast. I'll say it again. Use the Rams opening day game as an example. They didn't call any holds on the Rams until the fourth quarter when the game was tight. Then you kind of force the NFL to go ahead and call some stuff. Otherwise, it will look like you're throwing the game. Brian Branch getting thrown out, man, I'm going to love to hear what they have to say. I know they did kind of at the start of the third quarter have some commentary from the NFL about it. My opinion on it is, man, you've now made an open season on every NFL ref and the NFL front offices, because anything that's similar to that from here on out in the rest of the NFL season, you don't eject that player, everybody's going to say, see, the Lions were getting jobbed, or the NFL was trying to job the Lions. You know, I might even do another video on that just because I think that was such a BS call. I guess that's what I'll say on air. So, all right. Walt, wow, that was a great win. Woo, I'll go with that. Thomas, go Detroit. 3 straight wins. You got to love it. 100%. Trump's tell Randy Moss to eat crow. I'll go with that. I'm guessing that means Randy Moss did not pick the Lions. Chrome, good game. I'll go with that. Kenneth, now what are they going to say? Woo, that's a great question. They're going to come at us in a different way, I'm guessing. T-Bone Lokes, go Lions. Ryan, any chance we get second edge besides Smith? I think so. They don't ask me. But the one thing I will say, and I get James Houston didn't play great, but when PFF grades come out tomorrow or the snap count comes out, that's going to be what I want to see. I'm guessing he played about 80% of snaps. Now, was there nobody else they want to put out there, or is that they're trying to get him ready for an increased role? He hasn't played more than 19 snaps, I think, since the injury 2 years ago. That's my belief, at least. So that is a massive jump in snap count, if I am correct. Lionel, we got our turkey early this year, 3-0 in Lambeau. I'm down with that. JDC, laughing out loud. Trump's, I'm guessing laughing out loud. Motown, Lions rule, Bears drool, shredded some cheddar, Sonic and Knuckles, can't be stopped. Timo Lokes, laughing out loud. Trump, laughing. Josh, welcome to Detroit Smith. Let's hope so. Nothing official yet. Hookadoo, cheese for Salmon Green Bay, 1 prawn. Spoke you some, Rip Broski. Getting moment of silence. All right, there you go. All right, Patrick, Wayne Fonts was head coach when they stopped playing at their other field. Yeah, agreed. I remember they had it, but I didn't remember the name of the other field. I don't remember it offhand. General Brown, I'd like to thank LaFleur for starting Jordan Love. 100% there. Couldn't have gone much better for Lions. Bo, I swear Broski was in the chat incognito. I think you could be right. JDC, shredded cheddar being sold for dirt cheap. I concur. Burger Time. Woo! First place. We own the North, baby. TCKG. Put respect on the Detroit Lions name. 100% with that. Trumps, I pity the fools. You should pity the fools. Silver Server, hey, Coach, I really like that ending that you put in your videos when you say, are you still here? Funny. Yes, it is for, basically mocking Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So he does that at the end. And I think the Deadpool's movies did that once, too. Thomas Montgomery is a beast. He is indeed. Motown, our Lions secondary is the real deal now. Makes a difference. I'll agree. Shadow A4-6. Jared Goff, chance in Lambeau, and there should be, man. Hey, what he's done, what he's doing, what he's maturing into. You know what? I would hope there's no more haters for him, but I know there probably are. Hookadoo, yep, he's got another undercover, probably. George E, love the second string, agreed. Josh, welcome Smith to Detroit. They should. Laura Ann Wiener, got to still need a pass rusher. I'll go with that. Manny B, let's get it. Woo! Out in Sacramento, California. Send anyone right now. You know what? Running one right now. And see, Walt can't wait to get Smith. Oh, I hope he sounds like he's pretty pumped. He wants to be a Lion, and I get it. He probably sees what the Lions could end up doing this year. Trumps, that was an arse kicking. I'll go with that. Rich, yeah, thanks, man. You're bringing it, Coach. Green Bay, way overrated. I'll go with that. Let's see, Silver Sir, Amik already knows he screwed up. Yeah, I think he'll be a coachable moment, a learning opportunity for him. Thomas, love freaking stinks. It does. JDC, a Detroit Lions storm front rolled through Lambeau Field today. They did indeed. It did indeed. Trumps, I'm hoping for Myles Garrett. Me too, man. Me too. Matty B, Love still hasn't won a game. No, he hasn't. How crazy is that? Bo, Love stinks. He might be. Jim, refs and the league off still trying hard to mess over the Lions. I would agree. JDC, Buddy Love and the Cheddars. Rich, Lions fans of the D showed up big today. Bigger show on TV. Agreed with that. Whatever I'm trying to say. Thomas, let's do it, Cleveland. We need whatever you got. There you go. Cody, we played pretty poorly and still crushed them. Love had all day, and hope we get the Jacksonville DE. You know, that wouldn't be a bad pickup either. George E. Cheddar heads need a quarterback. Yes, they do. Motown Houston was mid. He was. But again, to go from 15 to 19 snaps to I'm anticipating 40 snaps, I'm guessing he was pretty gassed by midway through the third quarter. That's my guess, at least. But he's still got a couple pressures, I think. But we'll wait and see. Bo, Goff was grinding ear to ear at the end. Yeah, grinning ear to ear at the end. Walt, Brad, please get more. We'll see. Brian F. Jared Goff continues to make an analysts and pundits look silly. Lions continue to separate themselves as king of the North. I'm down with that. Jim, cry in your cheese heads, Packers fans. Motown Goff MVP. Chrome still got it done without J-Mo and Brian Branch. This is true. And Hutchinson and so many other guys. Jason Berry was just wait until tomorrow. I see the Tree of Destiny coming soon. Yeah, we got to do a live broadcast of that. Dr. Morrell, no rain, no gain. There you go. Al, Goff is a great quarterback, period. I would agree. Dan, social worker, hey, all right, I'll go with that. Hey, how about that? Let's see. Silver Server, how is this one defense doing? Lost something with Hutch out. You know, I think the Green Bay Packers and the weather played a factor in it, too. Let's see, Bolt, somehow this pressure, less defense did the job. It did. Dennis, woo! All right. Hookadoo, I love eye-to-eye contact. There you go. All right. Aaron E, roar. Ryan, my 80-year-old dad is loving life. So glad he can see the new Lions. 100%, man, 100%. Wish my dad could. Thomas Houston, we have a problem in this Detroit. Okay. Cody, Smith had a monster first half, though. He did. And then, I didn't play the second half. Adam Schefter confirmed the trade. Okay, thanks for that. Thank you for that. Again, when I'm on air, can't always keep up with things. All right, guys, if I didn't get through all of you guys, I apologize, but I've just did over 4 straight hours of calling play-by-play and everything. So I'm going to go and get out of here, eat some dinner, and rest my vocal cords. We'll see you guys in the morning. If there is some sort of breaking news, I'll get it over to you probably tonight, if not in the morning. Otherwise, go enjoy this win. Be kind to people you don't know. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Cheer the Lions on. Let's all enjoy this because let's be honest, man. At least in my lifetime, it's been a long time coming, waiting for something like this. So go enjoy it. Be kind with everybody. Go celebrate this one. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.